Once, in a remote town, shrouded in mist and silence, a young woman named Elena moved into an old, creaking house, inherited from a distant relative. She was told it had been empty for years, and the townsfolk whispered about the place, though no one would explain why. Elena brushed off their warnings, determined to make a home there. The first night, as she settled in, she noticed strange noise-soft footsteps echoing in the empty halls. The low creak of doors shifting as if by unseen hands. She shrugged it off as the natural sounds of an aging house, and she went to bed. But the footsteps continued, growing louder, closer until they stopped just outside her door. She lay frozen in her bed, staring at the crack beneath the door, watching as a shadow shifted slowly from one side to the other. And then, silence. In the morning, she found small, dusty handprints along the hallway wall, smeared as though a child had been running their fingers along it. Her heart raced, but she rationalized they'd always been there. The next night, as she slept, she awoke to the sensation of a small hand gently brushing her hair back. She opened her eyes, but no one was there. She lay there, paralyzed, until dawn. Each night, the events grew more intense. The sounds of whispers, fragments of laughter, and the cold, damp smell of earth invaded her dreams and reality alike. She finally called in a medium, desperate to understand what was happening. The woman walked through the house, her eyes widening with horror. "It's a child," she said, voice shaking. "A little girl. She died here, hidden away. She's still waiting for someone to find her." Elena's stomach twisted with dread, but she dug through the dusty, cluttered attic, and after hours of searching, she found a small wooden box hidden beneath the floorboards. Inside were a few brittle photos, a lock of dark hair tied with ribbon, and a letter stained with tears. The letter told of a young girl who was locked away and forgotten, crying each night for someone to come save her. That night, Elena felt a deep sadness in the house, as though the walls themselves were weeping. She felt a soft, cold hand slip into hers, and then the sound of footsteps leading away, down the stairs, until they faded into the silence. After that night, the house was quiet, but every so often, as she walked through the hallways, she'd feel a soft brush against her hand, as if a tiny, grateful soul was still walking beside her.